Hey guys, it's Reviews and More, back with a quick review on another tech item. This is the Apevia RGB 6-fan kit. I will put a link in the description, and you can see there are some major time things you might find important. 3 minutes and 30 seconds for a sound test with the integrated mic on this Canon SL3, and at 4 minutes I start cycling through all the various light combinations. So if you want to skip ahead to that to see what all it can do as far as RGB light configurations, we can jump into that. There's well over 200, so it takes a little while to get through it. And I did my best to keep the focus where it needed to be because I kind of wanted to highlight the fans and what they were doing, but it might have occasionally jumped into focus on like the sticks of RAM in the case. So just keep that in mind, and please forgive me for the shortcomings. All right, so this kit comes with obviously the remote you see there, and you see the controller box right here with the Apevia logo on it. And the biggest flaw to these fans, if there was a flaw to them, and there is they are Molex powered, which means you cannot control their speed. They're going full bore the whole time. So if you skip to that sound test, that's them going at full blast. So that's what it sounds like. For me, this is not a big deal because I have a family in this, and my computer is in basically a family room, which is also where my wife's computer is, which means there's noise constantly. In fact, every time I record one of these videos, there's a turtle tank within 6 feet of me that constantly makes dripping noises as the turtle filter works. So I always have to turn things off. My life as a family man is filled with noise. So that means the sound these fans make doesn't really bother me too much. Now, what you're seeing here is how the fans connect into that controller box. It's like a 6-pin connection system, which means that I don't think they will function within a motherboard connection set. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for something where you're like, ooh, I got these fans for under 50 bucks, 6 of them, and 2 LED light strips for under 60 bucks, which the price is pretty good. Keep that in mind. You're not going to be able to use them anywhere else to the best of my knowledge, and I didn't feel like testing it and risking a short by putting them in the wrong holes. All right, here's me testing all the fans and lights, making sure they work prior to screwing them all in, and potentially, you know, like having to undo them all if one didn't work and I had to return the whole set. But just cycling through a few options, testing the bar lights, making sure there's not any dead LEDs to the best of my ability to test. It's a little easier on the light strips. But those light strips are in fact magnetic, which is awesome, but they're also stick-on. So I think they have a sticky adhesive as well as a magnet ability. So I just chose to stick them on magnetically to my case since it was steel, so it could stick on pretty easily. And there's the remote. It has several functions. All these remotes are usually pretty much the same. They have the cycle button, the slow down, speed up button. They have the brightness alterations. You can choose to turn the whole thing off. And when you press auto, it goes straight to its basic RGB setting. So you can we're just kind of runs through that rainbow unicorn vomit kind of stuff that goes on. And I'm certain these are made in China, and they're another flaw you might be seeing there is that little wobble you're seeing. That's because the sticker on a couple of these fans was a little off center. I don't have a good solution for that yet, outside of removing the stickers entirely, but that was probably the other big aesthetic flaw, was the fact that those fans stickers, little Apevia logo on a few of the fans, weren't perfectly centered, which means it looks like the fan's wobbling. It isn't. It's moving perfectly smooth. It's just that sticker was off center and throws off the look a little bit. But under 60 bucks, for me, in my personal use, it works just fine. And you're about to get the actual sound, and that's with the Canon SLR right up in on top of that box, sorry, that computer case. All right, guys, that was the sound. So you know it kind of has that hum to it. I can tell you personally, I have good hearing, and for me, if I have any other ambient noise in the room, I completely discount the sound of my computer case. I can hear it when literally everyone's out of the room. My wife's allergy air filter is off. My pet turtle's tank is not running. Everything's turned down, including the ceiling fan. Then I can really hear it. But that's because there's literally no ambient sound at all. And for the rest of the video, it's just going to be it cycling through all its various power options. I'm not going to bother throwing music into this because I want this to render faster so I can get it up online faster for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it there, but you're going to run, this will run through the entire cycle. On occasion, I adjust the brightness of the camera just so you can see a little better what's going on as far as the light. Like there's some settings where it's like stacking a little bit, or it looks like it's stacking lights on top of itself. But you'll notice looking at those the LEDs here, there are LEDs both in the core of the fan, that little center part, as well as on the ring itself. So you get a lot of options as far as like how the LEDs look and almost animate and make like motion together. So that's the fans, guys. I enjoy them. They're under $50 on Amazon for 6 fans and 2 light strips and the controller and everything else that goes with it. So it's a great deal. Especially for my situation. If you want something that's going to connect to your motherboard, and actually be adjustable and have the sound go real low on them, you're going to have to look elsewhere. These are basically all Molex powered, so that's, again, the biggest flaw. But thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, and have a great day.